Hi, I'm Joe Mino, and this is Brick Journal Plus, and this is another show, and we're going to talk about another thing that I picked up over at Toy Fair, the Curiosity set from Cubelets. This actually hasn't been released yet, and I just got a preliminary copy, so let's take a look at it. The box itself is pretty thick, as you can tell, and it has everything you need to start off with the set, except how to open it. So the box has everything you need. Everything you need. Here you go. Put this over here, and you get the Curiosity Guide, which is the actual, basically the quick start guide for the book. You don't need a computer to use this, thankfully. You're going to to access some of the inner stuff. You can use an iPad or a tablet, but right now, for what it is, it's to be used by itself. USB cable, the actual battery cube, the sensor cubes, which are here. These are sense cubes. They're black. This one's a brightness, and you get 2 distance. These are the outputs, for lack of a better term. They are the ACT blocks. This one rotates. This one is a light that dims, and these 2 are motors. So they let you go backward and forward. Now the rest of these, this one is a reverser, so anything that goes in positive will come out negative. This will be good if you want to switch to the direction of one of your motors. The green is a pass-through, so you can make something longer without affecting the signal that's coming in from the sensors. And this little guy here, this is a hat, and it's a Bluetooth hat. This is how your Cubelets will be able to link up to either a phone or a tablet, depending on what app you use. The tablet will let you program, and the phone will let you do remote control. And these are adapter plates for Lego. So 4x4 footprint, and they have the back attachment points. Now, the attachment points are magnetic, so all of these can connect to each other magnetically, and I'll show you that in just a moment. Let me get all these out. For the Curiosity set, you're going to get 10 cubes, and the most important one is going to be the power one, which is this one right here. It has a switch, and it powers all the cubes. After that, you're going the next important one's probably going to be one of the action ones, whether it be the motors, the rotate, or the brightness, and then the sensors. Now, what makes this interesting is that I can connect by that. So you can connect any of these like so along the faces that you want. So for my example, I'm going to move all these to the side. There's your battery brick. Then I'm going to snag this motor brick. Motor brick, I'm going to make it so it goes forward and backward, like that. Now, when I turn this on, you'll have green lights to indicate that they're working, but nothing's happening because there's really no command coming in from anywhere to tell this thing to go anywhere. So let me turn this off, and I will grab a distance sensor. Distance sensor has basically eyes. I'm going to have it put it on the top, and I already hear it gnawing, for lack of a better term. So I have this linked up, and what's nifty is that if I put my hand above, it senses the hand and reacts accordingly. So I can make it faster or slower depending on distance. Now, the motors themselves don't have a provision for reverse. They only go forward and stop. So I can do something else by putting in the reverser, which is the red here. This red brick cube, you put it on top there, and it will always run until you put your hand over it. And then now, I can make this more interesting by turning it on its side and watch when it goes. All right, let's try something else. When we remove all these, you don't have to turn this off, although it helps. I'm going to connect this light, and then I'm going to put this brightness on. So it detects light, it'll turn on. However, if I use the reverser again, and what's cool about this particular thing is that if you link this up like so, you can make a flashlight that senses the outside light and brightens accordingly. So I can go like that, or as it gets darker, it'll get brighter. Or does it? So you have these. I can actually if I do this and then put this is the rotate right there, as you can see. That and you can even stack these. I don't know how long this will go. That. You essentially have a parade float if you do something like that. But let's see. If I put the motors in right beside each other like so, like that, then I put those here, and stop it. There we go. So you can actually make something that can steer. But once again, we still have something that won't go in reverse. Alright, let's see what else we can do. This is a rotate. This is the battery still. We gotta make sure we have the right ones. There we go. Now, what we need about this particular device is that it's set to turn away from anything that gets close to it. So in that case, what I would do, is put the adapter on top and then build a head. And then it would always turn away from you, from your hand. Now, what I didn't mention is that these adapters, you have a brick adapter for studs up. You also have a brick adapter for the tubes. So basically, with all of these, you can do a whole bunch of really quick building ideas by just using the cubes that you've got. Now, if you attach two sensors, let's do. I'm going to turn, so now it's off. Then, although it's really sensitive, not supposed to. So you can possibly put stack up two sensor cubes, but in terms of really quick builds, the sets are pretty easy to just literally lump together. There we go. The battery cube is a dark blue, a really dark gray blue. The sensors are black. All the act blocks are transparent, and the rest pass through and reverse. This is only this is 10 of the available Cubelets. There's more than a few that are not here that let you do other things. You can go onto the website and see what they have, but for an introductory set, this is a pretty good place to start. So that's it. You can get these Cubelets over at the Modular Robotics website. The Cubelets Curiosity set is also there. That set retails for $249.99. You can also take a look at, you can search on Amazon for other vendors that sell the set, and you can also hang around at the Modular Robotics site and see some other cubes that can be used besides the ones that are in this particular set. I'll be doing another video that will show you how to take advantage of what's inside these little guys using the Bluetooth hat. You can talk through Bluetooth and have these guys either swap their behavior, or you can actually reprogram them using a simple language called Blockly. I'll show you that next time, so till then, see ya.